king of the voiceover show!
If you were to go to Google and type in Pokemon live action, you would find hundreds of images and videos all dedicated to bringing Pokemon into our world. Heck, we even did a video about it, which you should totally watch, by the way. Pokemon just captures the imagination of exploration, of going out into the world and meeting people and doing new things. I mean, do you remember those first few months when Pokemon Go was popular? I could gush for hours about how great a time that was. I truly believe that in those first few months, that was the closest we've ever come as a species to world peace. But I digress. The idea of Pokemon in our world in one form or another has always fascinated us. Well, in 2016, that was the year we were all waiting for. We started the year off with a Pokemon-themed Super Bowl ad that gave us a taste of Pokemon in the real world, and it looked epic! Trainers in a stadium with a roaring crowd of fans, Pokemon ready to battle it out, a family with their pet Pikachu watching the match on TV. This was the world of Pokemon. And then, if that wasn't enough, a few months later, the news broke that Legendary Pictures landed the film rights to a live-action Pokemon movie. Our dreams had come true. We were going to get a live-action Pokemon movie. I mean, with a series like Pokemon, there's so many games to adapt. They could even adapt the anime if they wanted to. The possibilities are endless. So, what did they decide to go with? They chose Detective Pikachu. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I'll give you the rundown. Detective Pikachu is a Pokemon spin-off about a boy living in a big city, which of course is filled with Pokemon. The boy goes around solving mysteries with his Pikachu, who can talk, in a really deep voice.
Tim, don't tell me you confused this guy for me!
Now obviously, this game is vastly different than the other Pokemon games, foregoing the RPG roots of the series for a more point-and-click adventure style kind of game. Think of it like the Sam & Max games. Actually, I really wouldn't be surprised if I found out it was inspired by Sam & Max.
Wonder what's in here.
Don't open it, Sam! It probably leads to a fantastic land of wonder and thinly disguised religious allegory.
Good call, Max. We already wasted enough time poking around that toll booth.
Now, just because something is different doesn't mean it's bad. I played the game myself and I rather enjoyed it. I even bought that massive amiibo they sold as well.
Oh my god, it's huge!
No, my issue here is, of the limitless ways you could adapt Pokemon in live-action format, they picked this. They picked a one-off experimental game that, at the time of the movie deal was closed, wasn't even in the West. In fact, Detective Pikachu was only released in America a few days ago at the time of this video. It seems so utterly random that they picked this to adapt. And yet, I'm actually not surprised either. I'm blown away they did it, but I'm also not entirely surprised. See, let me take you back 2 years ago to when Detective Pikachu was first coming out in Japan. When the first trailer dropped online, the internet absolutely latched onto it. Seeing our beloved Pikachu talk in such a deep, manly voice was so hilarious that it became a huge meme. The meme somehow grew to a point where everybody pictured Detective Pikachu with the voice of Danny DeVito.
So you're telling me you just didn't see me magically appear out of that stump? With all the lightning and thunder and stuff?
There was even a petition, with 40,000 people signing it, begging Danny DeVito to audition for the role. He declined the audition, however, but that shows you how far the joke went. But like all good memes, it came and went. Flash forward to the announcement of the Pokemon movie. It wasn't too far after the initial announcement that we learned Detective Pikachu is what they were going to go with. The meme and the announcement were not too far off from each other, which leads me to believe that somebody up in Hollywood just did a fast Pokemon Google search, saw Detective Pikachu was trending, and said, "Oh, that'll do!" I just cannot shake the feeling that the meme is the only reason Detective Pikachu was the one getting the movie. No, wait, I know the real reason they picked Detective Pikachu. They picked it to chase the chipmunks. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Alvin and the Chipmunks, Peter Rabbit, the Smurfs. Live-action movies with wacky CGI talking animals. Movies with low effort but high payouts. Even more so with the Pokemon name slapped onto it. It seems to indicate that Hollywood doesn't think Pokemon can stand on its own, that Pokemon can't speak for itself. It needs a hilarious, wisecracking animal in there to be hip. I mean, it's not like Pokemon didn't already have that in the form of Meowth. You could have had your cake and eaten it too, you guys!
Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
Okay, alright, I've been a little critical of this idea, so let me balance it out by talking about some of the good things about this production. For starters, we have Ryan Reynolds in the lead role. I mean, okay, it's not Danny DeVito like a lot of people wanted, but he's been on fire lately. I think he could do a good job. Second, recently photos of the set have come out and we get to see what a world filled with Pokemon would look like. Well, okay, without the Pokemon yet, but we got to see how the infrastructure would look. We get to see the police department, wanted posters of missing Pokemon. We even get to see little cutouts of where the Pokemon will be in the final movie. Hey, who's that Pokemon? Let me know in the comments. By the look of things, more effort is going into building this world than I initially thought. I mean, it would have been so easy to just set this in New York and be done with it. In fact, they're actually filming this in London. Can you believe that? But good sets alone don't automatically make a good movie. We have the guys behind Guardians of the Galaxy penning the script. Alex Hirsch was going to be part of the script too, but that's a rant for another day. Either way, there is talent behind this movie, so it could go either way. I don't know, maybe I'm just jaded from the endless parade of chipmunk movies and all the other kind of movies that followed behind it. I guess all we can really do is wait and see. But as for me, it's gonna take a lot to impress me with this. Also, they better not call the 5th chipmunk movie Chip It's the Fan.